right, we've got a very, very interesting thing here for you right now, and that is that we're going to show you a live shot off of a Teradek Bond. And here is the thing. Right now you're looking at a live shot off of the Teradek Bond at the DJI booth. They're one of my favorite picks for NAB 2013. What you can see here is that we are streaming live off of the Teradek Bond into our TriCaster, our video switcher, and so we're using this as a video source, and we're completely somewhere else. We're doing this completely over cellular, so you could be anywhere in the world right now feeding that signal to us. We happen to be somewhere else in NAB, and you can see how cool these DJI helicopters are. You can see some of them even flying and all that stuff. The DJI helicopters are amazing. They're one of my picks. One of my favorites here at the show, and you can see how great that video really looks, how stunning it looks, and that's just off a small camera with a couple of cellular modems in it and the Teradek Bond, which is phenomenal, and Teradek.com to find out more. I use it, I broadcast live off of it all the time. That's actually the product I use, is the Teradek Bond. I think that's the Bond Pro or the Bond 2, but either way, it's phenomenal. I love the Teradek Bond. You gotta find out more on Teradek.com. You see how well it works there. We're gonna go back to that camera a couple times during the show and check it out, but Andrew Wonder is joining us here. And Andrew, you know, it's funny, I've seen your video, it's been playing all week, and you do phenomenal work.
Thank you.
And you do some things that I really like and respect, and that I've been using the Cube, the Teradek Cube product for as well. But for some reason, I thought you'd be like, you know, 40 or maybe 35. You look like you're 17.
Well, I'll get there one day, I hope.
Well, you will get there, definitely. But I mean, you do such wonderful work. I guess I just assumed you were older and more seasoned. And you know, what about that video that we see? You shot it on the 1DC. What do you think of the 1DC?
You know, I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's a great camera. I think it unlocks a lot of potential, especially since it allows you to use the Teradek Cube. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite sure the rulings out on the camera itself, but when I want to shoot with my rugged like DSLR workflows and I have a client there, it's the only camera I'll go with.
And you can shoot 4K with it.
Yes, I can shoot 4K.
Do you like the 4K off of it?
You know, again, the jury is still out. I would say it unlocks some things for certain shots, but it's 4 gigs per minute. It's very highly compressed.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure out the best way to work with it. You know,
and 4 gigs a minute, just to give everybody an idea. Would you like a Monster, by the way?
I'm all right.
All right, good. Just to give everybody an idea, 4 gigs a minute will take up a 32 gig card in about 8 minutes, maybe 16 minutes is what the number is, which is drastic. It's like going back to 3/4 tape.
Yeah, it's a good reference is I have 128 gig cards I use, and that's 32 minutes of footage. So
maybe 8 was correct then. 8 was correct.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. I was correct.
But you know,
that's unbelievable.
But it's amazing. I mean, at the end of the day, despite technical difficulties and, you know, kind of image questions, it still is pretty incredible that in that package
you're doing 4K.
You have 4K, and most importantly that we now have for the first time on Canon DSLRs the HDMI out.
Right, which is amazing, and I was going to bring that up in a few minutes when I want to come back to Teradek and stuff. Mm-hmm. And yes, you have the HDMI out, so now you can you know, use the Teradek products with it. You can record right out of the camera. You can do all sorts of great things. What also is nice about the 1DC though is you can also shoot 1920 by 1080. You can shoot 1080 at 60. You can also shoot at 30 and other frame rates, but at 60, which is really nice.
Yeah.
How do you find the workflow in 4K though? I was told it's very easy to edit in FCPX or in Premiere. Also told the same in Smoke for the 1DC, not as easy in the C500, but I hear it's easy in the 1DC. Is it the case?
It's not too bad. You know what? I was honestly, when we did my first film with it, we were using Final Cut 7, and we just transcoded the 4K files to just ProRes proxy files. We edited it, we relinked to the original 4K, we exported it, no problem. We've been able to run it through Resolve for color. It's been a lot more seamless than I expected.
And you said like it's compressed at 4K, but it still looks really good.
Yeah.
And does it seem compressed?
You know, there's certain ways where it does, like there's a log function, which I'm not really a huge fan of the way it interacts with the 8-bit compression, but you know, my colorist and I have played with it, and we went up to, you know, 10,000, 20,000 ISO, and we were able to denoise it and get a really clean image. And I think the most important thing is it's still the 5D look you love, but with the bigger image, it just feels sharper, more resolution, and it kind of just gives you a lot more leeway in the color correct, which is nice.
And how about, everybody talks about being able to crop in, and not having to, reframe your shot or shoot the way you initially intended. You can just crop in later. Do you find that to be the case?
Yes. I mean, it's just the nature of 4K. You can blow it up all day and not even think about it. I mean, it's really great.
That's the nice thing. That's the nice thing. So, I just mentioned earlier about this video that you shot that's been running all week, so I want to show that. We're going to talk over it. But you are a phenomenal filmmaker. I'm very impressed. That's why I'm so impressed that you're so young. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15. Are you 15 yet?
I'm going to be 15.
You have a driver's license? How'd you get here? So we're going to roll this footage in that we've been showing all week of you, and it's phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
And the thing is, I think we had a technical difficulty, but people have seen it all week, and it's stuff that you shot, and you here we go. There's you. See, you look older there. I like the goatee. You need it. You need it back. And you're shooting airplanes and private planes and all this stuff, and you can see the Edelkrone slider, right?
Yes.
How do you like that product? I think it's phenomenal.
It's become a real essential part of my workflow. I have to move quickly. For me, I think I always need to be able to run, and so with the Slider Plus, I can put it on my tripod, and it's like not even having a slider there. When I need it, I can move.
And you can travel with it. And so there you're using the Teradek Cube to monitor on an iPad your feed, and I think it's interesting you show that there's no latency off the Cube, or it's very little, not no latency, but very little. And I've argued with a lot of people about this because I've used it in all sorts of ways. I did a video similar to this and showed that you can literally almost pull focus with it, and it really is phenomenal. It's a great way to monitor stuff on set, to give your client a monitor, which is what you do, to have to be the director and have your DP use it and monitor what they're seeing. It's just phenomenal. I like how you use the Teradek products.
Oh, it was funny. I've even used the Cube now in situations where I've grabbed the director or the producer's iPad and framed up the shot with it when I'm doing low angle stuff. I mean, it's perfect for monitoring. Right. I mean, it really is. It's like clients just love it. Like
the thing about Teradek is it's perfect for so many things. It's perfect for monitoring. It's great for on set. Then they have the bolt that's 300 feet. Yeah. And it will send the signal 300 feet, and that's audio and video, so you could technically in here use that to send video back and forth. And then you've got the Bond, which is a complete cellular solution, and you can broadcast live from that, and all these other things. You can send on a movie set. You can send from the Bond on the B crew. The director can be with the A crew directing them and look at a monitor. You can send the feed from the Bond to the director from the B crew to the A crew, and they can monitor what's going on the set. And it's just truly amazing, on B, and he can direct remotely without ever having to leave the A crew and go to what the B crew is doing.
Yeah.
Now, you're an amazing cinematographer. We can tell by your footage. It's just beautiful and stunning. You do such a great job, the stuff we saw, and I love it. I want to talk more, I really do. But unfortunately, we're pressed for time. But tell everybody about your blog. You write about the products. You write about all sorts of things and about filmmaking. And tell everybody where they can follow you.
Well, you can check out my website, which is andrewwonder.com, and andrewwonder.com/blog takes you to the Wonder blog. I think there is kind of a need for a different kind of education right now. So I really work hard to kind of take products and show them on set, show them in action, and show them how we use them in our workflows. I don't want to do straight reviews, and I just want to, for me, seeing all these gears, seeing all these NAB videos throughout the year, you always want to just know what it feels like to have your hands on it, and that's really what I want to show.
That's how I do a lot of tech reviews. That's exactly how I do my tech reviews, and I call it smell-o-vision, right? The thing I hate about buying stuff on the internet is I can't touch it, I can't feel it. I still want to touch stuff, and so I feel if I sit at this desk and just review a product, or some desk, it doesn't really do anything. Oh, well, I love it, blah, 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 blah. But and I only pick products I really like. If I go out and I use the product and I show you how it works in my environment, maybe you don't use it the exact same way I use it, but you can see how it works in my environment, and then you go, oh, now I get it, now I want it. Oh, it can work for me like this. Okay, great. And look, you made me want the 1DC before I didn't even care. I watched you talk about it, and I haven't even touched it yet. I'm supposed to get a demo soon, and I want it now. And I think it's phenomenal. So yeah, I commend you for doing that, because not many people are doing what we're doing. And so give out that blog again so people can follow you.
andrewwonder.com/blog.
Excellent.
And check out the Wonder blog when you get a chance.
And how can people hire you?
People can just call me up or write me through the blog is the best way. Just on my website, there's contact information. Just check me out. Any questions, you know. I love helping, I love teaching, so anything I can ever do, you know.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I look forward to staying in touch. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks so much for coming by. I'm glad that you're using the Teradek products and you're doing such wonderful things with them and using them in great ways, and it's been so helpful. So thank you so much. Andrew Wonder, everybody. Andrew Wonder, thank you. Thank you for coming by.